Hi everyone, this is Diana. Welcome back to Pages and Paper. Today I am here to set up my week and my everyday carry A5 planner. This is the Faded Chronicle Complete, and I am setting up for this coming week, which is Valentine's Day. So let me show you what I have here. I have these 4 markers that I've chosen. These are all Tombow dual brush tip pens. We have a couple of shades of pink, a green, and a purple. And then I've chosen this kit from Hand Can Plan this week. So this is her Hobonichi Cousin sheet, which fits perfectly in this size planner, this Faded Chronicle planner. She also has these Hobonichi Cousin boxes. She also has this journaling page and the sheet 2 for the Hobonichi Cousin. So I'm going to use these. I'm also, let's see, this was a bonus decor sheet that I picked up from her in one of her, I don't know, it could have been one of her sales, maybe Black Friday, but there are still some more Valentine's Day-ish decor stickers I could use here. I also have these winter spring days from her advent box. So these are date covers. I think I'm going to use the green. There's definitely green in here, so I think the green will look nice. And then I also just picked out a few of my like wintry stickers. So I have these Coffee Monsters Co. Coldest Day Ever, these winter reading emojis. I also took out these. I'm not sure if they're going to work this week. And I also have some samplers. So I have this from the Prairie Planner, cute little earmuffs, and the, I believe that's called a stone from curling. I've been watching the Olympics today, and we did a little research on curling. And I have a couple more wintry things, and then this winter freebie from Brianna Nicole Designs. I recently got an order from her, so I'm going to be filming that soon, so you could see what I picked up from her shop recently. So that's what I'm going to do. I also have these really cute, this cute kit from Bellisi Casa Gifts on Etsy. This is also Valentine's Day, but I think I'm going to use these in maybe some of my daily pages. So yeah. So, so let me show you, if you're not familiar with the Faded Chronicle planner. Each month has the monthly spread, then it has 2 different weekly spreads. So it has this weekly spread, which is a combination of like a horizontal and a dashboard. That's the way I've been explaining it. And then it also has a vertical spread. So what I've been doing that has been working for me is I basically put in this 2-page spread my plans, what is coming up, planning for the week, your traditional way of planning. So what I need to do, my errands, what I need to buy, chores I need to do, things like that, things that I'm tracking, weather, appointments. And then in this spread, I will do some micro journaling and memory keeping. So, okay. Sometimes I will use my tweezers. Sometimes I will use this palette knife, but I definitely like using tweezers. So, yeah, I have 2 pairs of tweezers in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the one I've been liking, these tweezers. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna use these tweezers. So, I think there's also these headers here, but my more like functional planning is on these 2 pages. So I think I'm gonna use, oh, so many choices. All right, let's start with the date covers over here. I will use these date covers in the vertical planning pages. So I'm just gonna put this here. I'm gonna put these date covers here. And I thought that green, I love this color green. And there's a lot of pink and purple in these, the journaling kit especially. So I thought bringing in the green date dots or date covers, I keep saying date dots, date covers would look nice, because even though she has these, the actual dates here, this is like an orangey and a yellow and the brown and the blue. So I don't really have a pink one. Plus I just love green. So yeah. So start with that. And then I just like to write in the days, honestly. This is the pen, my go-to pen lately. It's a Frixion, I can never remember. Frixion Ball Knock Zone pen. And Frixion, as you know, is erasable. So, okay, so tomorrow is the 9th. I cannot believe it's already February 9th. Like, what the heck? I feel like it was just Christmas. Everything's just flying by. Okay. So up here, I've been tracking my spending every day. And my goal for January was to, you know, track my spending so I could actually then evaluate like my habits, you know, and what I'm actually spending and where my money is going. So how do I want to do this? Will that fit in there? That's a little too long. Oh, let's see. I can put this box in here. Do I want to do that? I don't know. No. I don't know if I want to use that there. Okay, let's see, week of. No, I don't like that there either. I think I'm just going to put up here spending. And I wonder if this is going to be good here because, oh, okay, good. It dried and it didn't smear. It's a miracle. I can never remember how these stickers work. So I think I'm just going to put here spending. And then every day I will track in here how much I spend. So for example, you can see last week I put in what I spent every day. Okay, so I think I'll just draw. I don't think she has any arrows or anything, right? No. So I'm just going to draw an arrow there. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to use some of these. This is when I should be using my tweezers. And those are cute. They're like little bows. So I'm going to put this in here. Cute, cute. Okay. I think I'm going to use like basically this whole page on the vertical. And I really like this. So we'll put this down here. Okay. My dad is having surgery on Tuesday. So I am going to write that in here. I think I'm just going to highlight it. He does not yet know the time. He'll find out tomorrow. So once I find out the time, I'll put that in there. And then also on Tuesday, there are tickets going on sale for NoahCon. I am gonna try to get tickets for that. And that's at noon. Okay. I have to tutor on Wednesday. So I am gonna use an actual label. So that is at 5 o'clock. And I'm also tutoring on Thursday. I'm trying not to smear these until they dry. Okay, so that. And in January over here, I was tracking my screen time. And I'm not gonna do that in this month. I think last week, I put like work stuff over here. So like work and then personal. So I do have some stuff for work this week. On Wednesday, I have a meeting. So I'm gonna put in here 7:45 officers meeting. And then I also have 7:30 on Friday. We are doing a hot chocolate sale. I am a high school teacher, in case you did not know that. And I'm the freshman class advisor this year. So we have officer meetings in the morning every 2 weeks, and then we are also doing a hot chocolate fundraiser on Friday, which is the last day of our last day until after our break. Like our break is next week. Whoops. Okay, so I have those there. Oh shoot, yes, you probably were thinking, I thought you wanted to put that in your school. I did. So let's see. Oh good, it's not all the way down yet. So we're gonna move this over here in the work side. And there we go. And then hopefully we can pull this one up too. Oh shoot, okay, good, it worked. I didn't press it down too much, but Hannah stickers are usually very easily moved around. However, the transparent stickers aren't as easy to move around. Okay, so that is Friday morning and Wednesday morning. Anything else I have to do on those days? School has a new schedule this year. So we are in a rotating block schedule. So I do like writing down what days. So this is day 2, day 3, day 4, and then day 1, and then day 2. So on day 2, let's see. So day 2, my day ends at 1:10. Basically, depending on our prep periods, we can leave earlier if, our schedule allows for it. Day 3, I can leave at 2:10. This is 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh my goodness gracious. So again, I can leave at 1:10 on Friday, which will be very nice. Day 4, is a regular day, and then day 1 is a regular day. Okay, so I like just having those in there so I can reference that. And I do have a work planner. I use the Erin Condren teacher planner, which I keep at school. So I like putting things for work in here that might affect me, you know, my day-to-day life. So for example, knowing that I have this meeting at 7:45 and this meeting at 7:30, these are before my technical work day starts. Normally we don't have to be there until 8:15, but our meetings, you know, I schedule. So that's why I have that there. And so I wanted to put something here about work. So maybe what I'll do, so she has this work at home sticker, and I don't work at home. So what I'm gonna do, and this is a good little tip for you, do not feel like you have to use the stickers as they are, right? I am never gonna use this work at home sticker. So I am just going to, I just trimmed it to have work. And now what I'll do is, I think, to make this stand out a little more, I could either put it, I think I'm gonna put it here. Let's do this. So yeah. And then I will put this up here just so it's clear that this is work stuff and that's home stuff. And you know what I could also do is take this home, get rid of the at, trim that. Oops, I really need to clean these scissors. But yeah, I can put, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, which will make it look a little bit more balanced. Oh my gosh, a sticker. Does that ever drive you guys crazy when you got stickers on you? Oh, drives me nuts. Okay. So I'm gonna put home. Although now I'm thinking I should have put the purple over here and the green over here because now there's a lot of green, but it is what it is. Okay, so I have my home, my work. Yeah. Now I know these are also work, but these are outside of my regular job. These are like my side hustles, so to speak. Okay, so we're pretty much set up here. Spending. I will add as we go on. I think what I'll do is just use a marker to highlight these days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Give it a little color. Let's see, what else? Okay, so now over here, what am I gonna do over here? Good question. So I do like to, I kind of switch it up. I have like cleaning, groceries. Sometimes I'll do next week to do this. I like to track. So let's see if we have something to track. We have this week. Let's do this week. Put this here. And I could just put it like that, or I could put it like this, and I think that will fit. Yeah, so let's do this week, and then we'll do to do, to buy. I like to add to my list things that I need to buy. So that way when I go make my grocery list for the week, it's basically there in my planner already. So yeah, all right, so I'm gonna put this week here. Okay, and then I've got to do. And last week I had a lot that I wrote in my to-do list, and it kind of went over one thing. So I think I'm just going to keep these 2 boxes as to do. This is kind of going to annoy me, but it'll be fine. All right, and then I have to buy, which I will put over here. I'll put next week in there. Next week is our break, but I have a friend coming from out of town, so I'm sure there are going to be things that I need to kind of prepare for next week. Okay, and I think I'm just going to keep that. And then here, so I've tried different things here. I think what I'm going to do is what I've done the past few times, and I've just put either deco there or like an affirmation would be fun. So I'm gonna first just white out these. And I am using this Bic Whiteout Mini. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't really love it, so I wouldn't recommend it. But I have a bunch of them that I just wanna finish up. So yeah, okay. And then, let's see. This would be cute. If I use this here, I could trim it. And then, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so this is another example of what I was saying. Like, do not feel like you have to use stickers as they come, right? So this is gonna be too big. So I'm gonna put this here. And then I'm going to trim it right there. If this was just a regular matte sticker, I would just use like the edge of my, you know, tear it off there, but yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna use that. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to maybe write my affirmation on, this is kind of small, but it might work. Or, let me see this. Yeah, so this is cute. Okay, so this looks like it's all part of the same sticker, but it's not. So I think what I'm gonna do is will this fit here? Let me see. Yeah, it'll fit there. We'll make it fit. I'm just gonna put it here, and then I'm gonna write my affirmation in the middle. I don't know what my affirmation is gonna be yet, but I like to think of some type of affirmation based on how I'm feeling for the week. So if I'm feeling anxious because I have a major deadline coming up, or maybe I'm upset about something's weighing heavily on my mind, I'll try to find an affirmation that kind of fits that, and then that's something that I can look back at all week. So I'm gonna put an affirmation there. Let's see if I can show you past weeks. Yeah, so like here, my reminder was, my job does not get all of me. I give what is needed and keep the rest for myself. So I was feeling very overwhelmed by work. So I was just trying to remind myself that, you know, my job is not all that I have. Like, I can give what I have to my job while I'm there, but then when I leave, I can separate myself from it. So I'll have to reflect a little bit on that. Okay, so then I have to buy next week, to do. I like that. All right, let's write in my habits. So let's see, I like to track gratitude. So we'll write gratitude in there. I like to track my mood. And I track these elsewhere in my planner. So I put my gratitude in here, and then I put my mood in this yearly tracker. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like in this yearly thing. So gratitude, mood, I want to track my spending. I've been wanting to take a photo a day. So we'll put that in there. My skincare. I always take my makeup off and wash my face and moisturize, but I've been trying to do a little more than just that as I'm aging. And I've also been I've been taking a magnesium supplement. So let's see, I'll try to do that this week. I also want to read, and I also want to journal. So this is a little more than I normally track. I used to track actually more things. I used to track 7 hours of sleep nightly. I also would track my water, but I feel like I have both of those under control now, so I really don't need to track it anymore. So that is good. So I will just kind of put an X in there when I do that. So I think that basically covers everything. Now what I'm gonna do is decorate a little bit. So we've got these, and we've got these, and I don't think I'm gonna use any of these. But I don't know, I'm not big on the lipstick or the shoe. I could put the flowers. Let's put the flowers in. And I could put it there, or yeah, I think we'll just do that, because this is most likely going to be one long to-do list. So yeah. Oh, I was like, what is that? It's a little upside down purse. That's what it is. The dog's cute. I'll put the dog in. I'll put the dog right here. That's cute. And then we have these cute little hearts here. So I think on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna put a heart for Valentine's Day. Oh, how could I forget? Oh my gosh, I have to write in here. Did I not do Saturday? Oh my gosh, I did not do Saturday, so I have to do that. So Saturday is when my friend is coming, and we are going out to dinner, just the girls. So, okay, so I need to, let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to write in here, dinner, 7:30. And then I'm just going to put in, oops, let's do pink. I have to leave here around 12:30. And pick up my one friend, and then we're going to drive and pick up my other friend who's coming here from Cape Cod on the train. So we will pick her up. And I think that's really all. I do have the dog walker coming twice on Saturday. So maybe I'll write that in. I'll just write it over here. And the dog walker, I believe, is coming between 1 and 3, and then is coming between 7 and 9. Okay, because I don't know how late it's going to be when I get back. Okay, so that's cute. Anything else I want to add? This is, like I said, a pretty functional spread. Okay, let's take a look now at the vertical. So this is where I'm going to use more of like this stuff. So I'm going to start with these date headers. So these are clear, which, let me see what they look like. Yeah, I think I'm going to want to white out the top here. Yeah, let's white it out. Sometimes I will get the matte stickers, and sometimes I will get the transparent ones. But I guess this time, yeah, see what I'm talking about? Don't love this, guys. Don't love this white out. Okay. I'm just whiting out these dates at the top so you can't see through. And then I will put these at the top here. So we have Monday, and I'm well aware that they do not fit all the way across, but that's okay. It does not bother me. So now I'm gonna put I have these regular ones, or do I wanna use the torn one? I think I'm gonna use the torn one. They're cute. For a little visual interest. So I think I'll put this a little longer. Oopsie daisy. Let's fix that. Okay. And then I will just trim this here. And again, I really need to trim, I need to trim my scissors. Clean my scissors, because you can see they have stuff all over them. Okay. And then we'll put this torn kind of strip here. And I will cut this off. Okay. Cute, cute. And then I think I will use the gingham thin washi at the top. And I typically leave my house around 7 to go to work, so I'm going to just put it up here. Obviously, on the weekends, I sleep a lot later, but it's okay. I'll just leave it like that. And then we've got this washi strip. And I know I'm flipping it upside down because it's a little easier. Okay. So we've got that up there, this here, and sometimes I put weather on here, but I didn't do that this week. That's okay. It's too depressing to look at the weather. It's literally like negative something here today. Okay, so I think we're gonna put the weekend. Can put it up here or down here? I think I'll put it up here. Oops. Okay. And then we will put some of these cute boxes in, because that way they're in there and I can kind of work around them when I put in my journaling or whatever. So, sorry. So let's put this here. Oh boy, bubbling up, not good. Okay, that's a little crooked. Let's see if we can get this up. The good thing is I use this for the memory planning, so sometimes if I really mess up, I can just put like a photo over it or whatever. Okay, Diana, can you do this? Okay, better. Be My Valentine, that's very cute. We'll put that on Valentine's Day. And my goal is to get a cute picture of me and my friends We are all single this Valentine's Day. Okay. And I like the flowers here. So maybe we'll put that up here. All right. Got more flowers. I just like to kind of spread them around, you know. The dress is cute. Put the dress up here. And then we've got this one, says Lover's Lane. And then I'll do this last one. Okay. So I do have some extra things I could add later. I have these cute Valentine's Day things. Let's take the purse. The purse is cute. Put that there. And the XOXO is cute. Okay. I think that looks cute. I could put my week of sticker up here, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Let's see what it looks like. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, so yeah, it's cute. So then, like I've done in the past, I will go in and I will fill in my errands, my list, my grocery list, and then I will do some micro journaling, and then I will put some pictures in. So have that all set up. So I hope you enjoyed this setup of my week in my Faded Chronicle A5 Everyday Carry with Hand Can Plan stickers. Love her shop. I will put the link in the description box below if you're interested in checking out her shop. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.